In the heart of Africa, there is a lake shrouded in mystery and legend. Its waters seem calm, but the air around it carries a sense of ancient secrets. Locals whisper stories of strange happenings, of nights when the mist grows thick and the animals fall silent. Some say the lake is alive, watching, waiting. Scientists, too, have been drawn to its depths, searching for answers to questions no one dares to ask. The land remembers, even if people try to forget. Here, beauty and danger are woven together, impossible to separate. Every ripple, every shadow, hints at something hidden far below. This is not just any lake. It is a place where the ordinary rules of nature seem to bend. And one day, the world would learn just how deadly its secret could be. Did you know some lakes can explode? It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. We picture lakes as calm, peaceful places, perfect for a quiet afternoon. But in rare corners of the world, a lake can hide a deadly secret beneath its surface. This secret can be unleashed in an instant, turning a tranquil scene into a disaster zone. Imagine a beautiful blue lake surrounded by villages with no hint of danger. Yet deep below, a silent threat is building. This isn't a myth or legend. It's a real natural process. It's called a limnic eruption, a rare disaster where a massive cloud of invisible gas bursts from a lake's depths. Unlike a volcanic eruption, there's no ash or lava, just a silent, suffocating cloud that steals the air itself. How can a lake, a symbol of life, become so deadly? The answer lies deep at the bottom, where geology and chemistry collide. It's a perfect storm of conditions, hidden from view, that can turn beauty into tragedy in seconds. To understand this, we must journey into the heart of the Earth's most mysterious forces. Even the calmest landscapes can hide unimaginable power. In Cameroon, West Africa, lies Lake Nyos, a crater lake formed in the caldera of an ancient volcano. It's not large, but it's incredibly deep, plunging over 200 meters. For generations, villagers lived peacefully around its shores, farming and raising cattle. The lake was a constant presence, beautiful, mysterious, and seemingly harmless. But Lake Nyos is different. It's what scientists call a meromictic lake. Its water layers never mix. In most lakes, water circulates and mixes, but here, the deep and surface waters remain separate. This separation is the first clue to the lake's hidden danger. Volcanic gases, mainly carbon dioxide, seep up from magma beneath the lake and dissolve into the deep water. In a normal lake, this gas would escape harmlessly, but at Nyos, it's trapped by pressure and the lack of mixing. Over years, the gas builds up, like pressure in a sealed soda bottle. The villagers had no idea that beneath the calm surface, a deadly force was growing. The lake's beauty masked a silent, invisible threat. All it needed was a trigger. The stage was set for disaster. The gas building up in Lake Nyos is carbon dioxide, harmless in small amounts, deadly in large ones. CO2 is heavier than air. If released suddenly, it forms a low-lying cloud that suffocates everything in its path. At the lake's bottom, immense pressure allows water to hold huge amounts of dissolved CO2. For decades, volcanic vents fed gas into the deep water, creating a ticking time bomb. Imagine a shaken soda bottle. Open it, and the gas erupts. Lake Nyos was like a giant, undisturbed soda bottle, waiting for a trigger. A landslide, a volcanic tremor, or even heavy rain could disturb the layers. When deep gas-rich water rises, pressure drops, and CO2 comes out of solution, forming bubbles. This makes the water lighter, causing it to rise even faster, a runaway chain reaction. In moments, a massive cloud of CO2 can burst from the lake, racing down into the valleys. There's no warning, no sound, just a silent, invisible wave of death. This is the terrifying mechanism of a limnic eruption. The danger is real, but almost impossible to see until it's too late. All it takes is one disturbance to unleash catastrophe. The world would soon witness this firsthand. Limnic eruptions are among the rarest natural disasters on Earth. They require a deep lake, a steady supply of volcanic gas, and permanent layering of water, conditions found in only a few places. The deep water's pressure traps gas, while stratification prevents it from escaping. When disturbed, the gas-rich water surges upward, releasing CO2 in a violent burst. A massive, invisible cloud then flows down the landscape, suffocating everything in its path. Unlike volcanoes, there's no fire or ash, just a silent, deadly wave. Only a handful of lakes worldwide are at risk. But when it happens, the results are devastating. On August 21, 1986, something triggered the deadly chain reaction at Lake Nyos. In seconds, gas-saturated water surged upward, releasing 1.2 cubic kilometers of CO2. A fountain of water shot skyward, and a tsunami-like wave crashed onto the shore. The invisible gas cloud, heavier than air, swept down into the valleys at terrifying speed. Villages were engulfed. People and animals collapsed without warning. No sound, no smell, just sudden suffocation. By morning, over 1,100 people and thousands of animals were dead. Survivors awoke to a silent, lifeless landscape. The lake had turned from blue to rusty red, stained by iron from the depths. The world was shocked by the scale of the disaster. Scientists realized this rare phenomenon could be far deadlier than anyone had imagined. Lake Nyos became a grim warning of nature's hidden dangers. Could this happen elsewhere? Thankfully, limnic eruptions are extremely rare. Only 3 lakes are known to pose a real threat: Lake Nyos, Lake Monoun, and Lake Kivu in Africa. All are deep, volcanic, and have stratified waters that trap gas. Lake Kivu is especially concerning, vastly larger than Nyos, with millions living nearby. An eruption there would be catastrophic. Because these events are so rare, scientists have little data to work with. They study water samples, monitor gas levels, and search for warning signs. Their work is a race against time, aiming to prevent another tragedy. For those living nearby, understanding these lakes is a matter of survival. The threat may be rare, but it's all too real. After the Lake Nyos disaster, scientists knew action was needed. Evacuation wasn't practical, so they had to make the lake safe. The solution: degassing. Engineers installed pipes deep into the lake's bottom layer. As water rises through the pipes, pressure drops and CO2 bubbles out, creating a self-sustaining fountain. The first degassing pipe was installed in 2001, with more added later. These pipes act as safety valves, steadily releasing gas and preventing dangerous buildup. Today, Lake Nyos is closely monitored, with warning systems in place. The disaster spurred innovation and international cooperation. It's a powerful reminder: nature's dangers can be hidden, but human ingenuity can save lives. Through science and vigilance, we can protect ourselves from even the most unexpected threats. The story of Lake Nyos is a lesson in both humility and hope.